if you were to go back to when you were in either high school or college, what is the best piece of advice you would tell your younger self?
Listen to the older generation, because I thought I knew everything then, and I didn't want to listen to what they had to say. But now, when they say hindsight is 20/20, I figured out they knew what they were talking about. So I would tell the younger generation, listen to what the generation before you is telling you, because they can help save you some of the pitfalls you may go through.
Absolutely. I love that. And what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
I'm in business finance.
Business finance. Wow. And so from what you've seen in the business world, whether it's a certain skill set or attribute for people to possess when they go out into the real world, how can someone become wealthy in 2022?
Become wealthy?
Yeah.
I would say
I guess a better way to phrase it would maybe be like, what would you say separates people apart, like from, whether it's as an entrepreneur or even just going to work for like a corporation, like what separates people?
I would say, first of all, networking. Look at the people who are where you want to be and see what are the steps that they took to get there, and then just try to follow their path. Now, your path may be different, but at least they can give you an idea. This is what they did. Here's some of the steps I can take. And also, if you did go to college, think about some of the things that you studied. Because what you get in college today, I didn't get back then. I had to learn in the real world. But I would definitely say try to align yourself with people who are on the path that you want to go on. They can give you some advice, again, give you what ways to avoid pitfalls, and then some of the things that they learned from when they failed, what did they learn from their failures.
And you mentioned something maybe I think there about kind of knowledge a little bit, like you brought up knowledge.
And I tell my kids this, I said, experience is going to be the best teacher.
So,
with my kids, I definitely tell them, go try some things. But if I could tell they're not going the right path, I try to steer them back on the right path. And that's what a mentor or a parent or anyone who's gone that path before can help you try to avoid those pitfalls. So that's where the knowledge, I say, comes from, is be willing to listen to those who have gone that path before you, because they can make it a little easier for you.
For sure. And so I just have two last questions, but I guess for someone coming out of college, what is your best piece of advice to someone who's starting out in the real world today?
Well, set some goals for yourself. Like, what is it that you want to do? Is it just make money? If it's make money, how do you want to make money? Why do you want to make money? What do you want to do with that type of lifestyle? So I think you should set those type of goals instead of just, I want to be a millionaire.
Right.
A lot of kids just want to make the money, but then you can make the money and just spend it, or you want to make the money and you want to try to build a path for those who follow you. I always believe in paying it forward. Everybody most people can get rich, but hopefully the rich people do something to help out those who are less fortunate. So I will hope that as you look at things, like you guys are going to be successful if you're not already, just by what you're doing right now. I just hope that whatever you're doing, you're thinking also those who are coming behind you, so you set a path for them as well and help them avoid the pitfalls as well.
And my last question is, it's a fun one we've been asking people, but if you had to start from zero and you had 1 year to make $1 million and your life depended on it, what would you do?
Man, that's a good question. Never thought about that before. Repeat that again, because I think I got it.
Yes, for sure. So you're starting from zero with everything you know now, and you have 1 year to make $1 million and your life depends on it. What are you doing?
You know what? I would take a chance and invest. If I had the money, a little bit of money, just invest, because I didn't know about investing until I got older. And I wish I knew back then about taking a chance on this. Just research, again, meeting with the right people who could give me that right advice, and just take a chance and invest in the right stocks and invest in the right companies.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'll end with this one. But do you think money buys happiness?
It can buy you things that make you happy, but then it's going to be temporary.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. You look at all the people who are very wealthy, but they still don't seem happy. So, like I said, I don't think money can buy you happiness, but it can buy you things that make you happy, and that's just temporary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next, you're like, what else can I do now?